Hello and greetings from Iceland. I was just about to make a video about this news that came tonight, Saturday, but Icelandic search and rescue teams have been searching for a missing tourist by the volcano for a little over 24 hours now, and the police was just tonight asking tourists to go through footage from their phones and such from yesterday in order to get some clues about his whereabouts. But then finally we got the good news. Just as I was finishing the text, that the man has been found. But he was separated from his wife last night by the volcano, but it was rain and fog up there, like you could see yesterday in the web camera, and it is very easy to get lost there. So the search started last night. It went on all last night, during fog and rain for the most part of the night. And this morning, the Coastal Guard came to help them as well on the airbus. And they used four-wheelers and six-wheelers and whatever they had. The local search and rescue team was in this for the most part, but they had help from other search and rescue teams. So it was over 200 people searching today. And the helicopter crew said that it was literally impossible to see anything down there because the form and the shape of the lava is of such kind there. So it is very hard to see a person, especially standing up. And that has to do with this strange landscape that we have up there, full of little cracks that people might use to find shelter. So, despite of the good weather that they had today for the search, it turned out to be quite a challenge to find this man. And they were saying in the evening news that they were going to search into the evening, give the crew some rest into the night, and go again tomorrow with everything they got. But we also have to keep in mind that we are seeing now the first days of real summer here in Iceland. So lots of the volunteers who are with the search and rescue squads are already in summer holidays. So this is a fine reminder for those of you who are going up there to be careful. And I have mentioned the Icelandic search and rescue teams before on my channel. But we finance them by buying fireworks every New Year's Eve, and lots of them. And that's because we have lots of gratitude. And we have to keep in mind that the people who are doing those jobs, they do it for free. And the income for the fireworks, that is used for the tools and the gadgets. So this explains the extreme fireworks show that we have every New Year. Partially, we also love to play with fireworks. And tonight, I am very sure that there are some search and rescue workers that are going home very happy after this successful mission. And since this has been the biggest news of the weekend here in Iceland, we are all glad. Good news for us also into the weekend. But the man was found almost 5 kilometers northwest of the volcano. He had sustained some minor injuries, and he was of course hungry and tired. And when I'm doing this video at 8:30 Greenwich time, he is on the way to the hospital. And a bit more about the search and rescue teams. There are incidents like this where people simply get lost. This is Iceland after all. And then we have the other type, when people are playing with death, like going after sneaker waves. And we gladly rescue everybody. But as for our nation's humor, those who follow sneaker waves, we tend to think a bit differently about them. So it was the cold Icelandic humor that made the name for this beach, the unofficial tourist name, the Chinese takeaway, like I mentioned before. But in this case, this was just the ordinary thing, but it should show you that we care for our tourists, and we do our best. And we love our search and rescue teams. And it is the least thing I can do to remind the visitors to Iceland that you can look them up and show them your gratitude in action, because they can always use better tools and equipment. So the rather sad story that I started with right after the TV news here in Iceland, it ended well, and with that I'm sending you best regards from sunny Iceland.